What is going on, you guys? New Jersey Holiday Man here, back with another horror review, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Universal Classic Monsters 30 film set disc of Dracula, the Complete Legacy Collection. Now, if you are a horror fan like I am, I highly suggest going out and buying the whole 30 film collection. They may somewhere sell the individual monster, Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, etc. Collections on their own, but if you want all of them, check out this box set. It is really awesome, really good for Halloween time and anytime if you're a horror fan like me. I promised you guys I was going to individually review each DVD in the box set. So I said, why not start off with the Prince of Darkness himself, Dracula. Dracula Complete Legacy Collection. Here we see Dracula on the front, stalking with his magical powers to hypnotize you, to suck your blood, with his castle looming in the background, with the Garbanian mountains, and all 6 films from the original legacy, spanning from 31 to 1948, from when Dracula made his first appearance in films to his last appearance in the Universal Monster franchise. Now, this contains 6 films, Dracula and all the sequels, and the Spanish version of the 31 Dracula, which has completely different actors, language, different everything from the American version. So yeah, and here on the side, it says Dracula with his picture. And on the back here, all 6 films from the legacy of the original Dracula, including Dracula, 1931, the introduction of them all, the one that started it all. Dracula's Daughter, 1936, Son of Frankenstein, House of Frankenstein, House of Dracula, and Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. And here we have some iconic shots from movies. Dracula greeting Renfield at his castle in Transylvania. We have Countess Saleska from Dracula's Daughter. And here we have the Count himself with his undead bride in Son of Dracula. This DVD also includes bonus features: the 31 Spanish version of Dracula, the Road to Dracula documentary, Lugosi, The Dark Prince, Dracula Archives, alternate Dracula scores by Philip Glass, Universal horror documentaries, Abbott and Costello Meet the Monsters, 3 feature commentaries, production photographs, and theatrical trailers. And here's some more shots. Here is Dracula with the Mad Doctor in House of Frankenstein. Dracula being sworn off with a cross in House of Dracula. And the most famous man himself, Bela Lugosi, when he returned to the role in Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, hypnotizing Lou Costello. So let's crack this bad boy open, take a better look. But at first, let me give you a little introduction with the original Dracula is one of the silver screen's most unforgettable characters, and along with the other Universal classic monsters, define the Hollywood horror genre. Dracula, the Complete Legacy Collection, includes all 6 films from the original Complete Legacy, including the frightening classic starring Bela Lugosi and the timeless films that followed. These landmark motion pictures define the iconic look of the famed vampire and continue to inspire countless remakes and adaptations that strengthens the legendary legend of Dracula to this day. So let's crack this case open and let's take a look inside and what we got going on. Okay, inside the DVD case itself, we have Dracula with a singular disc, with Dracula's daughter, Son of Dracula, and the House of Frankenstein sharing one. House of Dracula and Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein sharing a disc. And Dracula, the Spanish version, and the Universal horror documentary sharing another. And inside the case, it has a little synopsis of each film. Let me get the disc out and let's take a look at that. Okay guys, inside the case, when you take the disc out, it gives you a little synopsis of each movie and what it's a little about. So starting off here at the top, obviously you can't have a Dracula Legacy movie collection without Dracula, the movie that started it all. Count Dracula leaves Transylvania and heads to London, where the vampire sleeps in his coffin by day and searches for potential victims by night. The movie that started it all. With its sequel, Dracula's daughter, Countess Maria Saleska, seeks the help of a noted psychiatrist to free herself of the evil influence. That's actually a direct sequel to Dracula, and it picks off where that movie left off. Then the Son of Dracula, Count Alucard, the son of the famous Transylvania vampire, travels to the U.S. to satisfy his unquenchable thirst for human blood. But that's actually funny because he's not really the son, it's Dracula himself. Okay guys, on the next side, we have the 3 remaining films in the box, or the DVD. House of Dracula, a deranged scientist revives the infamous Count Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, and the Wolfman. House of Dracula, Dracula and the Wolfman seek help from a respected doctor who later discovers and tries to revive the body of the Frankenstein monster. And Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Comedy meets horror when Bud and Lou encounter Frankenstein's monster, Dracula, and the Wolfman. Now, I have to say, like I said, guys, these films it's all an original movie franchise. You know, and most of them follow the stories of the last movie. But you know, movies like Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein, it's technically ignores every other storyline, every other movie, and just goes on to be its own movie. Abbott and Costello also did movies with The Mummy, I think The Creature, Dr. Jekyll, The Killer, this and that. But those are all the movies included in the Dracula Complete Legacy DVD. Like I said, it does have bonus features. The Spanish version of Dracula, The Road to Dracula, which is a great documentary on the 1931 film. Lugosi, The Dark Prince, which is just a documentary on Bela Lugosi and his famous roles. Not only did he do Dracula, he played the Frankenstein monster, he played Igor, him and Boris Karloff did a number of movies together that were great. Alternate Dracula score, Universal horror documentary, which is one of the most famous horror monster documentaries of all time. Abbott and Costello Meet the Monsters, it's a half-an-hour documentary, and, you know, just trailers and all, and it's all good stuff, and you get all of it in just this. And like I said, if you just want the Dracula one, I'm sure it's out there. They originally released these films in their own legacy collections, and I'm sure you could find it somewhere out there. But guys, I just love this, from the DVD case artwork to all the films inside to the extra stuff. It's amazing. Guys, thank you for watching this. I will see you in the next one.